Okay, well, hello, my name is Michael. I'm 72 years young. I moved to California in 1987, and I've been in the financial services industry for the past 32 years. At the beginning of December last year, 2018, after a day of intense physical activity, I woke up the next morning with really severe lower back pain. It was really intense, excruciating, and of course at first I thought it was going to resolve the passage of time. But fast forward to in the middle of March, 4.5 months later, I was desperate, and I found Dr. Lee on my own, online, and I came in to see him on March 15th. Prior to that, I had basically used every standard medical procedure to reduce the pain. First over-the-counter painkillers, and then of course graduating to serious prescription painkillers, and then I also had 2 epidurals, which were really intense and which were basically completely useless. So after 4.5 months, I was still in excruciating and debilitating pain, and quite honestly, I was desperate. So I came in to see Dr. Lee on middle of March. I brought in my MRI. Doctor did an assessment and asked me to come back a week later. When I came back, Dr. Lee showed me some pictures of my lumbar spine. And what really impressed me is that the other doctors who had looked at my MRI, maybe they spent 2 or 3 minutes actually looking at it and telling me what they would advise. However, Dr. Lee spent 30 to 45 minutes explaining the time he'd spent and explaining to me where my problems were: spinal stenosis, disc degeneration, and the synovial cyst. And based on that, he recommended an intensive treatment program involving initially, 30 visits, starting 3 times a week. And I was in right away. I said, what do I have to do to start? And in addition to the treatments in the center, Dr. Lee started teaching me a series of exercises for my lower back and spine. And also, those are really stretches. And the exercises also for my core muscles, my abdominal muscles, to strengthen those, to take the load off my lower back. And as Dr. Lee explained, those exercises and stretches were an integral part of the program, and I continue as diligently as possible to do those exercises now. We're now at the beginning of October, and I intend and will really have to continue doing that really for the rest of my life. I want to remain active and healthy. And so here we are. The pain went away very quickly. So for at least 3 months now, I've been basically pain-free, been able to get back to my normal life. And I'm eternally grateful to Dr. Lee and his staff, really for giving me back my life. The 3.5 months of intense and excruciating pain were miserable. Days I didn't want to get out of bed, and quite frankly, I did not think that living like this was going to be an attractive option. But now I feel anything is possible. I look forward to getting back to really vigorous activity, and that's it.